Hi, everyone. Today we have Eryvaldo Reis. He's 2021 Mr. Africa, and he's a petroleum engineer. Can you give us a brief about yourself and what you do?
Hello, everyone. I'm Eryvaldo Reis. I'm 27 years old. Right now, I'm Mr. Africa and also Mr. Angola 2021. But I'm here today to share a bit of my story with you guys. I'm a petroleum engineering. I started in China from 2014 to 2018. And just to let you guys know, I never wanted to study in my country since I was almost finishing my high school. I really wanted to study abroad, but my parents, they were like, okay, it might be expensive. We don't know if we can make it for you or not. But when you're done, let's see what we can do. The thing is, my last year on high school, I tried to get a scholarship. I had to pass through some exams for a company that normally gives scholarship to the people in my country. But I didn't pass the last exam. I was so sad because most of my friends that were like moved from Lubango, which was the city where I was born, to Luanda, which is the capital city of Angola. So I was so sad. Most of them, they made it. And I was like, what am I going to do now? But then since I was just done with high school, my parents, they told me like, okay, maybe you should just go for a university here and we shall see what can happen. And then there was this uncle of mine that was staying in China. He told me he could like make things easier to me to go there. And I just closed my eyes and as people usually say, I bounced. I was so happy because I was going to start abroad, like another country. And, you know, things like back home, they are used to give more values to people maybe that start abroad and then come and find nice jobs, but didn't work out for me because the petroleum industry was going to some struggles and I couldn't get a job on what I have studied since now. And but there is a funny thing about me. I never felt like given up or felt so bad because maybe I completed my degree and I couldn't get a job. I always face it life the way it is, like no one to blame and things like that. So when I come back to Angola, I was like submitting my CVs to some companies, trying to get an internship or things like that, but it didn't work. And then 2019, 2020, I started to receive some compliments about modeling because when I was in China, I did some free modeling jobs, and some people were used to see, and then they were saying like, why don't you take part on some Mr. Angola or some beauty pageant? I was like, it's not the right time because I had in my mind that I wanted to get a job on what I was studying. But yeah, so 2021, nothing was happening. Things was just going worse and worse because of the COVID-19. But I decided to do something different with my life. I think there is a point in life that you just look and you see all the things you have passed through, and you feel like it's the moment to you to make a decision about your life. And this is what I did. And that decision changed my life like forever. Like I took part on Mr. Angola pageant. I won, and it gave me like a free entrance to Mr. Africa. And I also went there. It was in Abidjan, September of this year. And I also won like I started to receive a lot of messages from people saying like they were cheering up for me, giving me all the support, and this is this is so incredible. I'm used to say to my friends that 2021 isn't like 2021, it's 2000 Eryvaldo. So this is like a brief short story about my life.
I'm so glad to hear about that. So you haven't been competing in pageants very long, I see.
Yes, actually, maybe we will maybe take part in another pageant, but I'm not sure. I'm still content to what I've got till here. And now I'm trying to work a little bit on myself, like arranging my own life, because being Mr. Angola and Mr. Africa, it's a time consuming. Some people, they don't really know what we usually do, but just to let them know that we do charity through beauty, and we try to get as many sponsors as we can to help our cause. Like we do a lot for people in need.
That's amazing. So are there any rules that you have to follow, or how stressful is it being Mr. Africa?
Well, there are a lot of roles because they work with your image. Like you cannot just go to everywhere or anywhere that you want, like parties, and maybe take like pictures for some brands without letting the community know. So it's a bit stressful. It's not that much because I enjoy it, but there are some colleagues of mine that they complain a little bit because it's really time consuming. You have to move a lot. Sometimes you cannot get time for yourself, but I do enjoy it because when you go and you help someone out, you just look at their eyes and you see that they are glad, that they are happy with what you're doing for them. So it just pushes all the stress away when you see that.
Do you guys participate in any community outreach or events, or what takes up most of your time that makes it time consuming?
Like what makes it like time consuming, it's also the modeling jobs that you also have to do, the charity works that you do. It's not only concentrated in only one place. For instance, like let me say I went to Nigeria. I did some charity works in there. In my country, I have to move from states to states to promote all the work that we have right now to do. Like we have to help a lot of institutions, and yeah, so that's why it's kind of time consuming because you really move around.
So thinking about how you're moving around and how much you have to travel, did the pandemic affect you much because of that?
Okay, so thank God, thank God, this year has been incredible, even though we are living these hard days. Okay, we had this problem with sponsors that are not a lot as before because of the pandemic. Everyone is just so strict about doing their business and so on. But traveling hasn't been that hard, and because the countries that I have passed through, and I have moved, and we're not like facing real problems with COVID-19. So above from these, having fewer sponsors, I think nothing affected me so much.
You also have a very nice Instagram. Your content looks amazing on there. Did Mr. Africa contribute to that, or did you have a following before then?
Of course, no doubt, of course. My Instagram started booming like after winning Mr. Angola, but of course, Mr. Africa was the highest, the highest search like I had from people going through my account. Like even the followers increased. It's all related also with winning Mr. Africa, because the platform is so big and they really pushes you, like the Mr. Africa committee push you to become more visible on internet, on social media and things like that.
What are your milestones or goals that you have set for 2022?
So 2022, let's say like my new year resolution, because I'm a type of person that normally looks a lot to others. I can be doing my thing, but if a friend calls out for me, I'll just leave in the thing I'm doing to help that friend out. So this year I'm looking to work more on me, on my life, on the things that I want to. As I said before, I just got a job on civil engineering company, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited that finally I'm gonna have this first job experience, and I'm so amazed, and I want to give all of me on it. I really want to learn a lot, because actually we learn every day, and this is a big opportunity for me to even increase more and more of myself.
Congratulations on your job offer. How will you juggle pageants and being a civil engineer?
Yeah, actually, my boss is sure to be so okay with the fact that I'm Mr. Angola and Mr. Africa. He knows that some point in time I'll get to travel, or even get a time from the job to go and do maybe some charity work or things like that. He's so okay with that, and that's why I'm so happy, because it's not every job that gives you this window to you to even do your own thing. So I'm so happy. Everything in life is just about a mindset, right? It's about mindset. As long as you want what you want for you, for your life, I mean, you won't even think of stopping pushing you forward. Like, I know there are a lot of situations in life that can block you. You pass through a lot of failures. I won't say that I faced the things that I have passed through as a failure, but I'll tell that I learned a lot with what I have passed through. So the thing is, you fall 7 times, you stand up 8. You just keep on pushing. Like, there is no room for failure. There is no room for giving up. So it's all about being disciplined. Like, discipline, it's so important, even more than just being motivated. Like, motivation is something so silly. Tomorrow you can wake up and you're not just motivated to do anything else. But if you have the discipline along with you, like, you really go and get your targets done.
So ILN is about helping people to become successful, and usually that means obtaining your goals or anything that you have set. When you think about ILN, what is your favorite feature that we offer?
the most important thing, or the thing that I really appreciate and I like at the most, is this, like the space that you give to people to talk about their own life, to talk about their own experience to other young people in there that is maybe passing through a depressed moment, and this opportunity for them to watch people talking about their experience, their life, the success that they have got. So this is the thing that I really like about your platform. So you keep on doing this, keep on inspiring people, which is very, very, very good of you guys.
So if anyone might want to partner with you or get in contact with you, how would they do that?
Follow me on Instagram, Eryvaldo Reis. They can also follow the page of Mr. Angola, Mr. Africa International. Just drop a message in there, and of course, I will reply.